Hey guys, Zerkaa here, and welcome back to my Millwall career mode series. We start off this episode with some pretty bad news. E030 said that he would like to leave the club. Kind of off camera, he wanted a new contract, and I offered him one. And he said that we basically snubbed the contract and said that he wanted to weigh up his options and look at other clubs. And his current decision was that he wanted to just see out his contract and then leave at the end of that. It is a shame because he's one of my better players, but it also means that if I can manage to sell him, it means I can free up some money in the transfer budget and I could go out and buy some players and possibly even be able to afford someone like Romeo Vidal, or you never know, you don't see how much you can actually get for him. And I don't really feature him that much in the team anyway because Edwards has kind of got that cam position down, and Gabriel and Abdu have got the CDM positions down, so he hasn't really got much really chance of getting in the squad anyway, so it probably is worth selling him. But anyway, the first game of this episode is against Crystal Palace, which is one of Millwall's rivals. Crystal Palace are based in South West London and Millwall are in South East London, so it's kind of a rivalry, but not too. Actually, no, it is a rivalry, to be fair. I was going to say it's not that big of a rivalry, but it is. We started this game really well. In the 12th minute, David Edwards picked up a goal from a rebound from a Wallison shot. And here we just quickly show you the replay of that. There's just that rebound. And we're going to the 15th minute now, and Wallison plays the ball to let Lucas Piazon, and Piazon plays a nice through ball down the line to Romeo Vidal. And Romeo Vidal takes it down the wing, puts a cross in for Wallison. Wallison gets his foot to it and makes it 2-0, and we're only 17 minutes into the game. And it's probably one of the better starts I've had in this series so far. And it's definitely, as I've always said, the start that you get in a game kind of dictates what happens throughout the rest of the game. And we're going to the 24th minute now, and we play a nice dribble down the wing to Edwards. Edwards then plays it into Wallison. Wallison plays it to Vidal. Vidal turns, has a shot, and that is saved, and then that is rebounded straight to Wallison. And Wallison puts that away to get his second goal of the game. And I definitely saw there, if I watch replay now, that I should have turned and then finessed it. That's one thing that I don't do in this game. A lot of you told me that I need to start doing is finessing. So I kind of like stopped doing it since it become like obsolete because of FIFA 12. Obviously they kind of nerfed it since FIFA 12. FIFA 12 it was so crazy. And again, we scored in the 30th minute there to make it 4-0 again from a rebound, and this game was looking like it was going to be crazy, and probably looking like it was going to be one of my biggest results I've actually had in this series so far. And I see that he made it 5-0, that shot there from Vidal, but that went out for a corner there. We got into the 37th minute. We're still in the first half here, and we make it 5-0, and Piazon picks up a goal there from the edge of the area. I don't even know what I was doing in this game. I watched this game back completely, like in normal time. So I wanted to see that what I was doing, because for some reason it was working so well in this game. And Crystal Palace got put through here with a nice little ball, nice little cross, and I literally thought it was going to be some FIFA aids. I thought my guy was going to trip over and header it in, but luckily he didn't. And we're going to half time at 5-0, and that's just crazy, especially against Crystal Palace as well. So I'm sure the Millwall fans will be over the moon of that. And Wallace picks up a goal there to make his hat trick, and with a great goal, just turns and shoots. And that's one of the reasons why I'm very reluctant to sell him, just because of his ability to just score from anywhere, kind of thing. I don't know what his shot power stats are or something, but it's just maybe it's his finishing. It seems that whenever you shoot with him, it could be very likely to go in. Like if you play online with Cristiano Ronaldo, you'll know what I mean, where you shoot and you always feel like you possibly could go in. And again, almost some FIFA raids there to give them a goal. But that game ended 6-0. Wallison getting a hat trick. Henry, Piazon, and Edwards picking up one respectively. And that was just crazy to win 6-0 against Crystal Palace, and especially in the position that we are in, that now will give us a nice boost after those losses to Swansea and Cardiff for those 4-0 losses. That obviously did a lot of good to our goal difference. You see here the scout come back with a report on 3 players, and this Landell player had a potential up to 91, and Morgan had a potential up to 90. So I decided to continue scouting both Landell and Rob Morgan, who are both 15. And there was the third player here, Curtis Stewart. I was just checking out the stats there, but you see there's a guy called Curtis Stewart in the middle, and I think his potential, his highest potential we could actually get to was only 73, so I was just kind of like, there's not really much point pursuing that one. So I continue scouting the other 2, and obviously I haven't really had much experience with this whole scouting thing anyway, because this first time I've actually done it. So if I'm making mistakes by doing what I'm doing, then please tell me. But I'm pretty sure that kind of was what those numbers meant. And if it wasn't what they meant, then please tell me otherwise. We're going to our next game here against Blackpool, and obviously Blackpool are a very strong side, and a side that should be challenging for promotion, to be honest. But I think prior to this game, they wasn't very high in the table. I'm pretty sure they was in the bottom half of the table, so the bottom 12. And in the 6th minute, we go 1-0 up with Andy Keogh, a nice sweaty goal. And I don't know what it was. Maybe it was this session that I was playing in. It's almost as if like I'd come off of playing online and then transferred a certain skill over to the career mode, because I was just playing different football than I normally do. I think when I normally play against career, I'm very thoughtful of what I do. I kind of play slowly. I think in this game I was kind of just kind of like doing a lot of counter attacks. I was letting them. I was drawing on I was drawing on their attack towards me, and then like just running using my pace with my team. Like you see that I did a lot of my goals came from like through balls and other stuff like that. I mean, the 17th minute, they then made it 2-1. Obviously, I didn't talk about my second goal that I scored, but Wallison picks up my second goal, and Esqueda picks up I think his name, I mean Esqueda, but he picked up a goal to make it 2-1. And we then go into the 21st minute, and Blackpool have a nice little passing move here, and then Phillips runs down the line, puts a cross in, and Spires gets out to punch it out, and it falls straight into Esqueda's foot, and he puts a nice finish into the bottom corner to get an equaliser and make it 2-2. We're only 23 minutes in, we've already seen 4 goals. The amount of goals we've seen in this episode already, so what's it, 10 goals we've seen in this episode already, and we're not even that far into the episode, we're only in our second game. And we go into just before half time here, and Romero Vidal passes it to Henry, and Henry's on the wing, plays it in and puts the ball into the far post, and picks up a goal there to make it 3-2 and put us back in the lead just before half time. Perfect time to score. We move on into the second half here, and I'm just showing you my triple sub that I always do, and some reason I've added in the camera angle of them showing Piaz on, but I always seem to bring on Lecoin, and he doesn't really do much, and loads of you said that he wasn't a good signing when I signed him, and you could be proving to me right, because apparently according to websites and other people that on my Twitter that he was a very good player, but from what I've seen so far, he isn't that good. Loads of you guys said he's crap, so we'll see how it goes. But I just flicked through my squad report there really fast. That's only footage I had of my squad report, and that was me flicking through it fast. Obviously, I wasn't thinking about actually recording. I was just thinking about myself and quickly scrolling through them, looking at my own eyes. So if you want to go back and pause at certain points to see how players have progressed, then you can. I've got a job offer here from India, and that's again, as I said, I'm not going to say it anymore, but I'm only going to accept an international job offer if it's from someone who's a reputable a reputable international team, so a big team like a Spain or someone. We're going to our third game of the episode against Ipswich, and I think Ipswich, but prior to this game, were doing pretty well. I'm pretty sure they was quite hard the league. I'm not sure if I'm wrong on that one, but regardless, so we started off pretty well. Anyway, again in the 18th minute, we nearly managed to score there, but just scraped past the post. In the 21st minute, they got us on the counter attack, and Fuentes kind of made a mistake there and gave the ball straight back to Emmanuel Thomas. Emmanuel Thomas crossed it into Lualua. Spires made a save off his header and then made another save there, but I think that was offside. I think that was offside. But regardless, it was a double save. We go into the second half now, and a pretty bland game, wasn't much to show you, that's why I've gone straight into the second half already. And some nice footwork there from Wallison, and some nice passing. Edwards turns the defender, cuts in, it gets into the box and scores to make it 1-0 in the 49th minute. And Edwards has been quality for me. He was a free agent, and I don't know, he wasn't, I'm assuming he's a generated player because he's young as well. But he's just been class for me. Like he just scored loads of goals, and again there, Edward picks up the ball and nearly manages to get a goal. There does a nice little touch where you go touch ball one side of the defender and run around the other. So that's always a nice skill to get. And Edwards again here nearly picks up a nice goal with that. He's set up by Vidal and nearly puts in a half volley into the top net. That would have been a great goal if I'd scored that. And Edwards again in the centre of the attack. And talking about Edwards playing really well, he then blocks off Romero Vidal's shot there. So that was obviously a mistake on his half. We get into the 82nd minute, and there was some slack defending from me, doing what I normally do, and pissing about with the ball in the defence and not just clearing it out. And then it was a nice passing move from Ipswich, and they managed to score to make it 1-1. And 84th minute is not a time when you want to concede, especially when playing on some computer. I went to ultra attacking and I couldn't actually get anything to make it 2-1, so I kind of threw away a result there, because that was an easy win. Well, not an easy win, but that was a win that I definitely had in the bag, but I just like passed it around, or just cleared it out properly, opposed to like messing around a bit trying to do skills. I'll show you the league table here, and we're sitting in third just behind Norwich and Swansea. But as I said, look, Norwich have won 16 games, only lost 1, and Swansea have only lost 1 as well, and have run 13 and drawn 4. And it looks like it's going to be a 2-horse race with those two, and it's going to look like it's going to be hard to keep up with them. It looks like I'm going to have to have a very solid season if I'm going to be able to keep up with those guys. And Swansea have only let in 9 goals, and Norwich have only let in 11 as well. I think other than that, I've got like a little gap above the rest of the, only a 3-point gap above Derby, I guess, but still got a bit of a gap above the rest of the people in the playoffs, and it looks like it's going to be a shame if I can't get up promoted because of those two teams. Because last season I could have easily got promoted if I'd got the points I was on so far. But we'll see how it goes. But get another job offer here from Venezuela, and all these job offers just keep reeling in, all these international job offers. I don't know what they see in me. It's not like I've done that much of a great job so far. But as always, I rejected that offer, and that is the end of today's episode. Another nice long episode for you. I'm going to try and stick to around 10 minutes for you guys. I think that's like the perfect time that you guys wanted. If you want to check out my virtual pro career mode series that I've started, then click on the video link on the screen now. There's also a link to subscribe to me, and there's also a link to subscribe to my Zerkaa Plays channel, which is a Let's Play channel which includes stuff like Minecraft and other stuff like that. And I shall see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!